Well, hello and welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and I had to take a few days to, recharge a bit. This episode is going to be a bit more spontaneous, maybe a bit improvised, but I will make sure to do my best. And, well, the topic that everybody is talking about right now is that, thank goodness, Meghan is not coming to the coronation. And we have cheers from the sky everywhere, all around the UK, happy of this news. King Charles III coronation, and this is the actual official statement of Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace is pleased. Yeah, it is pleased. It's happy. There's a smile in Buckingham Palace, if you can imagine it, to confirm that the Duke of Sussex will attend the coronation service at Westminster Abbey on May 6th. The Duchess of Sussex will remain in California with Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. And this was, I don't know how to call them, is shocking news or whatever. Not that shocking, but I'm going to tell you something. You need to get, this is your only chance. The only chance. It was a limited edition. It was the last year when we found out that at Prince Philip's funeral, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II had said the words, "Thank goodness, Meghan is not coming." And it was immortalized by your trusted friend Royal Rogue on shirts that you could wear whenever there was royal engagements and Meghan was not going to be there. So this is the case, and only for 48 hours. 48 hours counting from this moment that you're watching this video, that I'm uploading this video, 48 hours to get your shirt. Thank goodness, Meghan is not coming, Queen Elizabeth. So you can be completely in style at the coronation and cheering that, well, only the Duke of Sussex will be there. And regarding that, I want to talk about some memes. My meme game has been improving more and more, not only for the technical tools that I have now, but the ideas, the moment. You remember that fateful day when the automatic captions said Sussex. I said the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and it translated, or it captioned, Sussex. And it became something, it became a movement. And that's why we have this. I want to make it happen. I'm in talks to make the Duke of Sussex a Royal Rogue original series to happen. You can imagine that. And I'm going to tell you a bit about the Wikipedia page that we have about the Duke of Sussex. The plot, can imagine that it will be a wonderful production. The Duke of Sussex is a witty and charming mini-series about a duke named Harold, who abandons his aristocratic lifestyle to pursue a passion for sausage making. Alongside his Z-list former actress and now wife, Meghan, the two find themselves up against the elitist snobbery of the upper class, and they set out to make their new business venture successful. Influenced by the works of Jane Austen, the series is set in the present day, but features themes of class, romance, and societal expectations. The Duke and Meghan must navigate the intricacies of running a farm, because they are planting sausages, while also dealing with the expectations of their high society peers, who do not understand or approve of their new way of life. As this series progresses, tensions rise between the Duke and Meghan as they struggle to find a balance between their newfound independence and their responsibilities to their former life. But with the help of their quirky staff, a sassy butler and a naive farmhand, they begin to make a name for themselves in the cutthroat world of sausage making. The moment that I have the ability to create trailers, videos of this, I will make it. And I will make a trailer for the Duke of Sausages. And it will be an instant hit. It will be amazing. And if not, we could also do an animated series, and this is a first draft for the animated series of the Duke of Sausages. We are just juggling with, such as Harry juggles with his balls. We juggle with ideas so we can find the best one in this case. That's what we're at. Harry's gray suit. Princess Catherine prevented Meghan Markle. This is from Tom Bauer. I find out this out thanks to Harry's gray suit. Tom Bauer said, Princess Catherine prevented Meghan Markle from attending King Charles III coronation. Now, does anyone believe this? It sounds like something that came from Mean Meghan's PR cap. Mimi is having a meltdown because she got told no tiara, no balcony, so now she is doing this. And I have to confess, I cannot be hypocritical saying that I do not trust Tom Bauer, but I have to say that I don't believe that Catherine blocked Meghan in any way. I admire Tom Bauer's work. He wrote Revenge. Many people love Revenge. I think it's fair to say that many of my royal rogues loved Revenge. But in this case, I think this is way off the mark. As according to Taz said, I don't have her tweet here, but Taz said that at this moment, making this kind of statements right now is a bit off the mark, is dangerous, and will only open the gates for more bullying and more attacks to Catherine, which I absolutely do not approve, and I don't like that situation happening. I also have this. I made my own poll on Twitter just to see what was your opinion. Please help me settle this dilemma about Meghan and the coronation. She chose not to go, or she's blocked from going. And 65%, after 2,000 votes, said that she's blocked from going. It's not that she chose that. But wait a minute, I had a second question about this. Okay, so you say that Meghan was blocked. Now, who blocked her from going to the coronation? Was it Charles and Camilla, who was 57%, William and Catherine, who was 31%, or Piers Morgan? Well, 11%. Who knows? It is non-negligible, well, 11%. Piers, maybe you were the one who blocked Meghan from going. But I have something to say about this. And my opinion is right here. This is my take from a purely logical standpoint. That sometimes I like to go with the fun gossip. I like to go with the blind gossip. I like to go with the memes, of course, not taking myself or the royals or non-royals that seriously. But logical thinking is my thing. So this is what I think. My stance on Meghan not attending the coronation. The Harkles' silly demands were not met. That was expected. They were demanding for a meeting, for a public apology, and all the stuff that they got zero. So Meghan threw a tantrum and decided not to go. It's that simple. The Harkles are pushing the "she was blocked" narrative so she can keep playing the victim. Think about it. Think about that for a second. And I always tell you that life is a beautiful game of trying to think about the possibilities. Think about what makes sense. Think about who would benefit from this. If 65 of my royal rogues on Twitter said that Meghan was blocked. But the fact is that if that was so, that benefits Meghan in many ways, because she was blocked by the racist, unconscious biased royal family. So that's a bit. I don't like to go with that. So that's why I'm so surprised that Tom Bauer woke up today and decided to go all out on Catherine. I don't think it's fair. And thank you, Kinses Garfield, who said on GB News, Meghan wouldn't have wanted to curtsy to William and Catherine, as she wouldn't have been allowed to wear a tiara like Catherine. If Meghan had curtsied to William and Catherine, that video, that analysis would have broken records on the Body Language Guy or the Royal Rogue or whichever of my channels. I'm sure about that. She also says that Meghan Markle was setting herself up to be destroyed by the public had she chosen to attend King Charles' coronation. Well, Meghan has been doing that for, years. It's like the more the public hates her, the more attention she gets. And sadly, I also had a meme that we cannot deny. Royal commentators cannot deny this. And I am not going to be, I'm telling you, I want to be clear about this, but this is a true win-win situation for royal commentators. Meghan does nothing? Yeah. Meghan does something? Yes. It's something that is always going to steer headlines. But with the difference, we got a big difference here. And thanks to Lulu that was commenting on the awesome lady Colin Campbell's YouTube videos, well, what an absolute flop Meghan and Harry's negotiating skills were with the palace regarding their attendance to the coronation. We hear today from our great source, Lady C, the dastardly couple did want to negotiate their attendance. We knew that. And the palace point blank refused. The demands they were making were considered totally unreasonable. Well, they are in themselves as existing beings. They are unreasonable. So I guess their demands were aligned with themselves as existing beings and were pointedly rejected outright. What a slap in the face for Markle when all we have heard these past few weeks was the palace had to agree to their terms. Nothing was up for negotiation from the palace. It was a flat no. One of the ludicrous demands reportedly included giving Archie as prominent a role in the coronation as George, as he is George's equal. That would be a bit hard because how old is Archie again? Lady C reports today that Meghan and Harry were well aware absolutely no one wanted to see them or interact with them if attending. Plus, when it came to the all-important seating arrangements, there were a couple candles put in the best places waiting for them, I'm sure. Markle was not going to be seated according to line of succession, but seated according to her status, like, I don't know, maybe outside Westminster Abbey. No longer a working royal, so she was most likely going to be put a few rows back behind. That would have been humiliating. I don't think Meghan's ego was going to handle that in any way. So that's what just happened. But this is not the end for Meghan's wishes to steal the spotlight of the coronation. She still has plans. And the first clues that we have of that plan is the sugar peasants opinion. And I call them sugar peasants for a reason. I made this tweet too. You know, this days made me recharge my batteries. I came with full of memes, and this was one of my thoughts. By the way, Meghan's fans despise me. I don't care. That gives me energy. Them talking about me in forums, thinking about me, that is energy that I know how to channel that energy. The more they think about me, just as Shaq's kiss, the more that I have that energy. I know how to channel dark energy. I have that power. Call me names. Little they know that she secretly loves me. It's also pure logic. Why? Because I push her brand daily to the world, even more than Harry himself. What more could she ask for? It's like that. Be grateful, sugar peasants. So the sugar peasants are angry with Harry. This is what's so interesting. And thanks to Wales Defender, Princess of Ginger Todger Land on Twitter, we realized that perhaps Harry doesn't have the fans that he thinks he has. The fans are Meghan's fans, not Harry's fans. Prince Harry is a raggedy husband, period. Going back to the family that treated your wife like trash after telling the world several times on several platforms for the last few years. An effing pathetic joke. Oh my god. The Dodger is getting destroyed. This what's cracking me up. Like, I love Meg down, but I also know she a little dumb ass. Her baby named after that Liz, and you'll act surprised each time she or her man have anything to do with that family. Like, please be serious. And I'm surprised that some of you are surprised that Harry is going, like, genuinely surprised. This is a bloodbath from the sewer squad. He would be met with divorce papers when that plane touched down in Cali if I was her. It is his family. Can't even say the word racism. Talking about unconscious biases. A whole coward. Oh my God. You just like me for real, I would be done. This is it. I'm gonna tell you. And this is the irony of all this. Sugar peasants crying because gingerbread will not be there for Archie's birthday. There's some of the sugar squad, but gingerbread is crying because he's going to miss his polo match. You know what he likes to do when Archie has his birthdays, and that's what we got today on the Royal Road. Let me say a couple more things here. As usual, I don't know. I always tell you that one should have no idols. I could admire Tom Bauer's work, all right, but I don't agree with his stance in this regard. And I'm sure, as I already told you, that logic only points at what Lady C already said to. It's something that it just fits. If I don't think Meghan could be that important so as to be blocked by Buckingham Palace. It's like giving her too much importance, giving her the credit that she wants. And I can understand at the same time, because I know how humans work, and I know your feelings towards that. I know why such a high amount of so many Royal Rogues said that she's blocked from going, because you want to believe that the royal family is strong, that the king is strong, that they just blocked the wife from going to the coronation. But at the same time, you have to remember that they all, the royal family, all of them, were trained by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II for years and for decades, in the case of King Charles. So we have to be just, I think we have at least to give them the benefit of the doubt in the opposite way. It's a bit counterintuitive. Okay, so Charles is strong, but if he had blocked Meghan, that would have given Meghan more power. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think that was the original plan. And if that decision they made is the decision that I would have told them to do. Just do not go with any demands. Do not negotiate. Do not split the difference, like a middle ground. Nothing of that. Nothing of the sort. And just expect that she is not gonna come, because she is gonna be booed in the greatest way possible. My Royal Rogues, remember one last time that thank goodness Meghan is not coming shirts. Only 48 hours, and they will be gone, just like Meghan's friendships, that is. So go to the link in the description of this video and get yours before they just disappear. My Royal Rogues, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. And until we meet in another video or another live, remember the two most important words: much love and bliss. Bye-bye.